Hey, what's up? I'm here in front of the technology center where I took nursing school. This is Mount Sac in Walnut. I was in the area, so I decided to stop by. Uh, Brought back a lot of feelings, and I wanted to talk to you guys because a lot of the feelings came back that I was feeling during the time when I was in school. And uh, I used to have to come to school sometimes 5 in the morning to do a uh, clinical thing down here. You know, doing like practicing CPR and learning to do IVs and to get all the sterile techniques down and stuff. And during that time, I felt like, you know, I wasn't feeling like I was going after my true purpose. I felt like I was just doing it because I didn't really know what else to do. And I know a lot of you are probably feeling that same way too, where you're sitting in class and you're like daydreaming of other stuff. You're wishing you could be somewhere else. You're like wondering if this is the life for you, and if the career path that you're on, it could. Mine was nursing that I was taking for. A lot of you might even be taking classes that would not even have a career after the fact when you get your diploma. So you may be worried about like, okay, what am I going to do after college? Because a lot of the time college is a escape, or like a way to feel like you're getting something done instead of just sitting around. You feel like college is better than nothing because you feel like that's the key to what's going to give you financial freedom or get you to achieve your goals. But you know, fact of the matter is, right now, this day and age, even nurses are having trouble getting a job after graduating. And it's supposed to be one of the better stable careers that you can pursue that'll guarantee you at least a $50,000 a year salary. But if you really dig deep and look down deeper into it, is 50,000 really enough to cover your expenses and to give you financial freedom to what you want to do in life? Is that going to allow you to travel? Is that going to allow you to really, you know, 50,000, that's working full time. 50,000 comes out to about roughly a little bit over 4 grand a month. And you know, you're gonna spend most of your time in the hospital working, trying to earn that 50 grand. So more than half your time is gonna be spent working. You're gonna be working and trying to get 2 weeks off, maybe, and the weekends and stuff. So when you break it down, that leads to about maybe a month worth, maybe 2 months worth of vacation or time to yourself. And then you spend 10 months doing something you really don't want to be doing, being told what to do, or you know, being in having hours you don't want to work and having a boss and stuff. So you know, it did bring back a lot of memories right now, and that's why I decided to come here, since I was in the area, and I wanted to see that feeling again and be thankful to where I am right now. I went to school here like back in 96, 97, and that's when I was in nursing school, and decided it wasn't for me, you know. So I took a path that was my own, and I was fortunate enough to find the merchant account service business consulting business that I'm in now, which did give me the residual to pursue other things that I wanted to do in life and have the freedom to travel and own my own time, wake up whenever I wanted. So you know, I think if you're in school right now, think about what's going to happen after you graduate. What is your next step? What do you plan to do? You're going to be, this is a community college, so it's cheaper, but some of you may be in a college where you needed to get some student loans, so that could be even a worse position, because now you're out of college and now you owe money and you have to start making payments. Or maybe there's a deferment for a little bit, but that's only delaying the inevitable. You're still going to be making payments after the fact. So you know, and if the degree that you're getting doesn't pay you or get you a decent enough job, you're still kind of stuck in the same boat. You're kind of in the same position as you are when you're going to school. You're going to be broke and but even worse, because you're going to have some responsibilities to take care of, and now you don't have school to preoccupy you and make you feel like you're being productive when you may not be being productive. I'm not saying that school is bad. Yeah, you need school to be a nurse or to be an accountant or whatever, something that needs a license, but for anything else, you're better off to just go work for a company that in a field that you feel like, or something that you're interested in. So if you want to do business, then you should be learning from someone that's doing business. If you want to be like an artist, then you learn from other successful artists, or a musician or something. You're an actor, whatever it may be. You try to learn from people in that position you want to trade places with, or live that type of lifestyle. So hopefully this helped you gather a little more thought again. And if you feel like you're stuck in school, then you don't have to go through the whole thing and finish it, and because of someone else's expectations. I know your parents, or maybe your family or your parents is saying you got to get a degree and graduate, but really just sit and think what the exit strategy of going to school is. And if you don't really have a good exit strategy, then I don't want to be mean or try to put you down, but it's gonna bring you into a position you're not gonna really want to be in. It's not gonna satisfy. You're not gonna feel fulfilled. So really, you should try and pursue something that's gonna give you freedom. And when you do have the freedom to do what you want and own your time, then that's when you can experience true like happiness. So back here in that building back there, that's where I had to take some of my other classes, prereqs and stuff for the nursing program. So I remember being around here. This is bringing back a lot of memories walking in this. This is the technology building where they did all the science stuff. The school's changed quite a bit, and I remember the teachers that didn't really like me, but there were nice teachers, the other ones that liked me. There was just like 2 of them that didn't really like me because they knew like I wasn't really trying that hard, but still doing pretty good. But yeah, here's that building where all the general ed is. Yeah, so hopefully you'll get some good ideas on what you want to do, and a good rule of thumb to think about when you're thinking of what you want to do. My mentor always told me, he said, pick something something you're good at, and something you like to do. So something would be something you've been doing for the last 5 years. Think about your life. What have you been doing for the past 5 years? It doesn't matter what it is, whether you worked at McDonald's or was a gardener or a dog sitter. Something that someone else doesn't do, and that comes to you naturally. Something that someone else doesn't know about that field. So that would be something and then also something you're good at. Like what kind of skills do you have? What are you good at? That kind of like the dog walking, or if you're good at dancing or whatever, you can be a Zumba instructor, or like a dance instructor, do lessons for people. That's something you're good at. And then what do you like to do? Again, if you like to do Zumba or dance and you're good at it, you've been doing it for the past couple of years for fun, for workouts and stuff, then you can go and become a Zumba teacher, and then hold your own classes and be a Zumba instructor and do private lessons, and you get paid for that, so you'd be doing stuff that you like, you'd be being fit at the same time, and you'd be owning your own time, so that's kind of an example of what you can do. So if you don't have any ideas, think about that. So hopefully that does help. Remember, things that you're good at, things that and then things that you like doing. Those are the 3 things to really consider when you're trying to decide what you want to pursue in life, or if you're kind of lost and feel like what I just explained later, where you're feeling like school was just a temporary escape to make you feel like you're being productive and doing something good with your life. But reality is, what are you going to get paid when you get out? You might end up having to apply at Starbucks for a job when you get your degree from a college, or settle for some kind of shitty job that wasn't really your intention in the first place. Another one of my mentors, even Mark Cuban, says if he lost all his money again today, what would he do to start over? He would definitely do something in sales. So if you learn sales, that's a skill that you can do any business you want, whatever it is. If you want to be a music teacher, Zumba teacher, you're gonna have to know some kind of sales to get your clients. And in anything in life, you need to know sales. So even if you're married, you had to sell your wife or your husband on why they should choose you, you know? So everything in life is sales. So, you know, if any of you out there, if you don't know what kind of business or you can't figure out your passion, try to get into something in sales, because it teaches you how to deal with people, human psychology, you know, pay attention to what's working and what's not. Look at the top salespeople, see what's working for them and try and imitate their style and just convert it to your own. And then you too can be a top salesperson. So, you know, sales, you'll never not have a job, because you can earn what you're worth. And a lot of people don't want to do sales, but like I said, everything in life is sales, so you might as well. And if you're going to sell something, again, try and do something that's doing residual. So that's the kind of business I'm in. I do merchant service, and every time I get a new client, we get a percentage profit share of the revenue that's generated on the account. So that's what's given me the freedom, and I earn more than what a nurse's salary does. And even if I don't work for the month, then I still get paid. That's the beauty of the residual. So you know, I was just thinking while I was walking earlier that let's just say if you're just starting and you're building your residual, but look at it this way: would you rather work like a dog, working 40 to 60, 80 hour weeks and like killing yourself for $50,000 or $60,000 a year salary? Or what if you were getting residual? What if you were getting only like $3,000? Or what if you're getting $3,000, which is half of what a person busting their ass is getting? If you're getting $3,000 in residual and you didn't have to work at all to get that, what job would you choose? Would you choose the higher pay, or would you, where you're not enjoying your time, where you have to be somewhere like full time for the whole week, like day and night to get that money? Or would you start with the little portfolio of like $3,000, $2,500, whatever it may be, getting residual, but you're still getting paid whether you work or not? So what that does is that allows you to pursue other things while you're getting that money. It's gonna pay for your car, your bills, your food, and if you bootstrap, you can do a lot with that money. So that will allow you to keep growing your portfolio and then keep growing your business, or pursue other business ventures that you want to do to grow some type of recurring income stream. So, you know, think about that. Hopefully this helps. You know, I'm still getting like really nostalgic walking down these hallways, because I remember doing like anatomy and physiology classes down here, like in these hallways. So microbiology and all that stuff. So it's kind of crazy. It's the weekend right now, so there's not that many people here. So that's why it's kind of good. Maybe I should have came when there was classes. It might have even brought back a even stronger nostalgic feeling, seeing people come out of the class. I actually was hoping that I would see some of my old teachers if they're still here, and catch up with them, you know, see what's new, and let them know what I'm doing, see how they're doing, and seeing if they have any new medical or nursing trends that are happening that is kind of going the entrepreneurial route. So yeah, all right, hopefully that helped you guys. Again, if you have any questions, or if you want to learn from what we're doing here, how you can get involved in making residual in the merchant service business, helping business owners, consult with them and cut their cost, and you make profit at the same time while you're helping them, then, you know, send us a message, or click the link below. We have in the comments where you can find our link to our website and contact us. Alrighty, take care.